June 26, 1977, a day that became a milestone in music history. The King of Rock, Elvis Presley, took the stage for the last time in Indianapolis in a performance no one knew would be his final one. But what really happened that night? How did a man battling poor health still manage to make hearts race in the audience? And why, even with visible flaws, is he still remembered as an immortal icon? Get ready to relive Elvis Presley's last act, where the stage became his final resting place, and where the chords of Can't Help Falling in Love marked the end of an era. Let's explore the behind-the-scenes of this historic moment, the legacy left, and, of course, the real Elvis who said goodbye that night. On June 26, 1977, Elvis Presley performed at the Market Square Arena in Indianapolis, in an event that, unknowingly, would mark the end of his live career. To understand the gravity of this moment, we must look at the years leading up to this performance and the context in which the King of Rock was placed. In the 1970s, Elvis's life was far from the glory he had known in the 1950s and 1960s. The 1970s were marked by a series of personal and professional challenges. Elvis's once immense popularity was beginning to decline. Criticism of his performances grew harsher, and many pointed out that the magic of his shows was fading. Although Elvis's personal life was in turmoil, he tried to maintain a facade of normalcy for his daughter. Lisa Marie was undoubtedly the light of his life, and although his personal and professional relationships were being shaken, he always made a point of being present at the most important moments of her childhood. Photos from 1973 show Elvis and Priscilla with Lisa Marie in various family moments, at their home in Beverly Hills, and it's possible to perceive the affection exchanged between them. Despite being a man marked by fame, Elvis still sought, within the possibilities that his lifestyle allowed, to be a present father. Priscilla, in turn, played a key role in building a stable relationship between Elvis and Lisa Marie, especially after the difficulties in their marriage. She was not only Elvis's wife, but also his partner in raising their daughter. The images from this time, therefore, are not just a portrait of Elvis's relationship with Priscilla, but also a reflection of both of their efforts to maintain a healthy and welcoming family environment despite external pressures. In 1973, Elvis was also in a phase where his health and lifestyle were beginning to affect his behavior and well-being. While these photos show a family that seemed to be having fun and coming together, behind the camera lenses, the emotional and physical tension was growing. The photos, in fact, capture an Elvis trying to preserve his public image while dealing with the weight of fame, addictions, and the growing pressure to maintain his relevance in the music scene. It's important to highlight that, despite the problems he faced, Elvis made an effort to maintain a connection with his daughter. In later interviews, Lisa Marie described her father with great affection, mentioning how he made sure to be a caring and loving father, always ensuring that she knew how much he loved her, even when the situation in their marriage was becoming unbearable. In summary, 1973, although full of challenges for the Presley family, was also a period of intimate and sincere moments. The photos from this time not only show the fleeting happiness of a family that, from the outside, seemed united. They capture an Elvis trying to balance his celebrity life with the emotional needs of his family, a constant struggle to reconcile his two lives, the public and the private. This more intimate look reveals the complexity of Elvis Presley's life, who, alongside Priscilla and Lisa Marie, was still seeking moments of genuine happiness, even amid the chaos. In 1973, Elvis and Priscilla's marriage was going through deep wear and tear. The year was full of external pressures and internal conflicts for both Elvis and Priscilla. The rock icon's personal life, marked by growing fame and the challenges of family life, began to show the cracks that would eventually lead to a formal separation by the end of the year. Although they had built a family that seemed solid in the eyes of the public, the difficulties were increasingly evident. Elvis, in particular, was going through a period of intense personal problems. His physical and mental health were declining, fueled by substance abuse and the emotional overload of his career. Elvis's fame, which had reached global levels, was beginning to become too heavy a burden. The constant pressure, endless professional commitments, and personal insecurity were affecting his interpersonal relationships, especially his marriage to Priscilla. He was no longer the man she had known when they married, and Elvis's personal problems began to take over his behavior. This context of deteriorating health and a career already affected by years of excess gave the June 26, 1977 show a unique emotional weight. For those who were there, Elvis was a man who gave himself to what remained of his greatness, and at the same time, he was a legend who would say goodbye without anyone knowing at that moment. Elvis Presley's last show on June 26, 1977 was a performance that became a historical moment not only because of its importance as a farewell, but also because of the contrast between the legend he represented and the man he had become. Even with his health weakened and a visibly altered appearance, Elvis took the stage with the energy and passion that had characterized him, delivering a performance full of contrasting emotions. When the show began, Elvis attempted to take control of the stage with his classic introduction to C.C. Rider. The song, which was one of his favorites and a staple in his live career, was an upbeat, energetic tune and symbolized his ability to engage the audience, even when he was visibly tired. However, it didn't take long to notice something was different. His movements were more limited, and his voice, although still powerful, showed signs of exhaustion. Throughout the show, he alternated between moments of great emotional delivery and others more hesitant, as if he was constantly struggling to find the strength to move forward. Despite the separation, one important thing should be highlighted: the mutual respect between them. After the divorce, Elvis and Priscilla continued to maintain a friendly relationship, mainly because of their daughter, Lisa Marie. They were committed to raising their daughter together, even in different circumstances. The separation was not marked by public disputes or animosity, which is remarkable considering the difficulties both were facing. Elvis continued to visit Lisa Marie frequently and made an effort to be a present father, even amidst his own problems. This phase of Elvis and Priscilla's marriage reflects a crucial point in their lives: the confrontation between the reality of fame and the search for personal balance. The separation was a response to these challenges, an attempt by both spouses to find themselves again, although in different paths. The decision to separate was ultimately a reflection of the need for a fresh start, to allow both of them to live in a healthier and more balanced way. The end of Elvis and Priscilla's marriage not only changed their lives, but also had a significant impact on Lisa Marie's life, who would be raised under the new reality of separated parents. Although the divorce was a sad chapter, it also opened doors for them to continue being dedicated parents, albeit with a new family dynamic. The separation of Elvis and Priscilla in 1973 serves as a reminder that behind all the glory and fame, personal relationships are not immune to difficulties. Their journey, marked by ups and downs, teaches us about the complexity of human relationships and the importance of seeking balance and respect during times of crisis. The Presley family's legacy goes far beyond Elvis's music or the family tensions that marked the couple's life. The cultural impact of the Presley family is still felt today, not only in music, but also in how the public figures of Elvis, his wife Priscilla, and their daughter Lisa Marie shaped pop culture and the understanding of family relationships under the public's gaze. After the divorce, the separation of Elvis and Priscilla, although painful, did not erase the importance of their partnership in raising Lisa Marie. They both remained central figures in their daughter's life, and over the years, she would be the sole heir to the cultural empire Elvis had built. Despite personal difficulties and the separation, Elvis and Priscilla's commitment to Lisa Marie's upbringing never wavered. They maintained a relationship of mutual respect and cooperation when it came to their daughter, an attitude that, though rare in divorces of public figures, became a positive example for other families. Lisa Marie Presley grew up under the weight of her father's legacy. From a very young age, she was exposed to the world of fame, but also to the challenges of being the daughter of a legend. Although the media often placed pressure on her, Lisa Marie always spoke about the love and dedication her parents showed in raising her, despite all the adversities. The fact that she had a relatively stable childhood, surrounded by parents who, despite being separated, were focused on raising her, is a testament to how Elvis and Priscilla continued to prioritize their daughter's well-being, even in difficult circumstances. Elvis Presley's impact on the music world and popular culture is indisputable. However, the legacy of his family, and particularly the impact that Lisa Marie would have throughout her life, also deserves attention. As Elvis's only heir, Lisa Marie played a crucial role in preserving and managing her father's musical heritage, including running Graceland, which became one of the world's most visited tourist destinations. More than a music icon, Elvis became a cultural symbol, and Lisa Marie was the guardian of that legacy. She also became a singer and songwriter, and her career, though not as widely recognized as her father's, had its own moments of prominence and served to continue the family's musical tradition. Furthermore, Priscilla Presley's figure, after the divorce, was fundamental in building Elvis's post-separation public image. Priscilla became an influential figure in the entertainment and fashion industry, creating her own brand that distanced her from the stigma of being just Elvis's ex-wife. Her role as a businesswoman, actress, and author also helped solidify her cultural relevance, and over the years, she became an active advocate for preserving Elvis's memory. Culturally, the Presley family's legacy is also reflected in how society views the family relationships of public figures. Elvis and Priscilla's marriage and divorce were widely publicized and discussed, but the mutual respect with which they handled their separation, always focusing on Lisa Marie's well-being, became a lesson for many on the importance of placing family above any public dispute. Over the years, Elvis's image as a father, husband, and cultural icon has been revisited many times in documentaries, films, and books. The 2022 film Elvis, directed by Baz Luhrmann, brought to light not only Elvis as a revolutionary artist, but also the impact of his family life, particularly his relationship with Priscilla. The 2022 family life, his personal challenges and triumphs, and his dynamic with Lisa Marie helped humanize the image of Elvis, showing that he was much more than the king of rock. He was a man with flaws, hopes, dreams, and, above all, a devoted father. Through the memory of Elvis, the story of his relationship with Priscilla, and the lasting impact of Lisa Marie, the Presley family became a symbol of love, dedication, and the complexity of human relationships, even amid the immense pressure of fame. Their story continues to fascinate and inspire millions around the world, and the rare photos from 1973, simple moments of happiness captured in family, remain a reminder that, in the end, the true measure of someone's legacy lies not only in their career, but in the way they relate to those they love and the impact they leave on their own family and future generations. The cultural legacy of the Presley family is, therefore, a story of resilience, overcoming challenges, and unconditional love. Even after Elvis's death, his influence continues to resonate, not only in music, but also in how we deal with the complexities of family life under the spotlight. The story of Elvis and his family, with all its highs and lows, remains a lasting example of how love and dedication to family can transcend even the greatest difficulties. The cultural legacy of the Presley family is, therefore, a story of resilience, overcoming challenges, and unconditional love. Even after Elvis's death, his influence continues to resonate, not only in music, but also in how we deal with the complexities of family life under the spotlight. The story of Elvis and his family, with all its highs and lows, remains a lasting example of how love and dedication to family can transcend even the greatest difficulties. And so, the story of the Presley family continues to inspire us, not only through Elvis's musical legacy, but also through how he and his family dealt with the challenges of personal life, always maintaining love and respect for each other. Every photo, every memory is a powerful reminder that behind the fame and grandeur, there are deep and true human relationships. If you enjoyed this video and want to continue exploring more emotional and profound stories like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Click the bell to activate notifications and stay updated with all our new content. And if you found this video interesting, share it with your friends and leave a like. It helps us a lot to continue bringing more amazing content to you. Also, comment on what you think about the Presley family's legacy and if this video touched you in any way. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. He wasn't just a rising star at the time of his death, he was already, unknowingly, a myth. And unlike other figures in pop culture, his death did not mean the end. On the contrary, it was the beginning of a new era of homage and reverence to one of the greatest artists the world has ever known. Elvis Presley's legacy in 1977 did not end on the stage in Indianapolis. It continues to live on, eternally resonating in the hearts of his fans and in the history of music. And so, Elvis Presley's last show remains not just a farewell, but a testament to his greatness and eternal legacy. A legend who, even in his most fragile moments, never stopped shining in the hearts of his fans. The King of Rock may have left us, but his music and his story live on, echoing through generations. If you were moved, learned, and relived this unforgettable moment, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to continue following more amazing content about the life and legacy of figures like Elvis. Activate the notifications to be the first to know whenever a new video is released. And don't forget to leave your like. It helps us continue bringing videos like this, always with plenty of research, emotion, and of course, respect for the icons of music. Share this video with your friends who are also fans of the King or who love good music. Let's keep Elvis's memory alive and spread that passion worldwide. See you in the next video. Until then, keep rockin'.